Good morning or afternoon or evening past event. Can you believe June is finally here bringing us warmer days? I'm sure Max the Wonder Dog is glad as he is getting a summer cut tomorrow to help him be cooler in the warm weather. Maybe you won't even recognize him next time you see him. Thank you for tuning in for our June 9 Monday Morning Madness with Betty Allen, me, and Max the Wonder Dog for news you can use about upcoming activities and events on and all around campus. You can also find most of these announcements in the Life and Times and on 900, so you have a choice. You can also look in the Aspire catalog for a lot of these announcements. First, do you remember seeing the great movie Moses with Charlton Heston? Ooh. If so, you need to attend the Sight and Sounds Theater production today at 1 p.m. in Shoal. I'm sure their leading actor is just as wonderful as Heston was. Do you miss someone special? The Grief Support Network may help you deal with that. They will meet today also at 1:30 in the second floor prayer chapel and be a great support for any of you that are interested. Tonight, June 9th in Shoal, is also the men's Western style night out. The guest speakers will be, get this, John Wayne, Dean Martin, and Walter Brennan. Then all will enjoy the movie Rio Bravo. There will also be a 50-50 raffle. What an exciting night for the men. Call Paul at 724-570-1301 if you forgot. Hopefully it won't be too late to attend because it sounds like a lot of fun. I wonder if any women are going to try to sneak in since they're going to have John Wayne there and Dean Martin and Walter Brennan. We'll see. Keep me posted, folks. Tomorrow, June 10th, Vintage Deb will return to Seaman Chapel at 1:30 for you to enjoy comedy, laughs, and songs. You know, we can all use more music and laughter in our lives, including Max. Also tomorrow, June 10th, the Caregivers Support Network will be meeting at 10 a.m. in the game room. For information, call Becky at Social Services, 724-452-3592. And listen to this. Do you remember this? Don't talk back. So what I need you to do is come to the Yakety Yak group, June 11th, 10 a.m. to 11:30 in the music room. And I've been wondering if when they meet, do they play that Yakety Yak song from 1958 to 59 by the Coasters? I was only, 12 or 13 years old at that time? But they were one of the biggest performing acts of the rock and roll era. Maybe someone will let me know if they actually play it when you go to the meeting. In the meantime, here is a bit to help you remember, which I already played for you. Yakety yak. Don't talk back and don't forget to go. Now, how about doing some creative writing during the summer? That class will meet during the summer. The time has changed to 3:15 on Tuesdays in the Creative Arts Room for an hour. Note, this is a time change, 3:15, and it will go until approximately 4:15. It will certainly inspire you to do some writing, as a bunch of us have been doing. In fact, I have a wonderful story about Max the Wonder Dog here, and maybe you'll get to see that someday. Also tomorrow, the National Alliance on Mental Illness Support Group will meet at 5:30 p.m. in the Beatitudes Room. Don't forget the history hobo. He will be telling us about the Interurban Railroad, which I looked up, and it dates back to 1859. And Polly Shaw will also be there at 1 p.m. Thursday, June 12th. Then Friday, June 13th, it's a lucky day for the men. The men will get out the grill for a great lunch and fellowship time at 11:30. Call the fitness center to RSVP at 724-452-3456. On Wednesday, June 18, at 1:12 a.m. in the music room, you can learn to play the ukulele. The Abundant Life Men's Fellowship has a new date and location. Friday, June 20th at 2:30 p.m. in the Creative Arts Room. Call Nick Manzo at 724-609-1943 for more information. And now, the yummiest announcements of the day. Hopefully, you received the packet of June dining menus and information that gives you the scoop on dining for June. It not only contains menus, but there is a list of 12, get that, 12 special dining events. Today is National Strawberry Rhubarb Pie Day. You can get a hand-sized pie starting at 11:30 and lasting till they're sold out. I've never even tasted rhubarb, so maybe I will try one of these pies. Have you noticed rhubarb growing in one of the garden boxes out front? I wonder who's growing that. There's also a Father's Day buffet in Shoal on June 15th. You don't want to miss that. Remember, Barron's and Wittenberg dining rooms will be closed that day. See the dining packet for more information. That's one that all fathers in particular should attend. Also, on Tuesday, June 17th at 5 p.m., the seating begins at 4:30. There is a Residents Association picnic in Shoal that also is carried out into the Centennial Garden. Price is a mere $15. What a deal. If you did not pre-register, you can still attend by bringing the money with you to the Abundant Life Center lobby. See the Life and Times again for more information, or the dining packet. Then on Monday, June 23rd, there is a Wittenberg luau on display. I wonder if our ukulele group will be playing there. Maybe. Get more info in the dining packet, including Be Well info about spices and herbs. Looking ahead, Monday, June 23rd, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. in Shoal, there is a Seniors for Safe Driving class. It is classroom instruction only and no exam. Attendance lowers the cost of auto insurance for 3 years. Tuition is only $17. Go to www.seniorsforsafedriving.com or call 1-800-599-4880. Info is also in the Life and Times. And I have done that class a couple of times, and I do get a discount on my insurance, so it's worth your time to go. What do you think, Max? You think so too? Make sure you reserve your spot at the 4th of July buffet, which is also in Shoal. There'll be open seating from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Buffet will be $20 per person. Call extension 3590 to reserve your spot soon. This is one I hope you won't miss. Now, we talked about this last time. Did you know there are approximately 50 departments keeping our community here functioning? Well, 2025 is a year of recognition for these departments. June will be our last month of department recognition. June 11 will be recognizing certified nurse aides, and June 18 will be for those in the clinic and infection control area. Be sure to find them or somebody that works in those departments and give them a thumbs up for all their service to us. Now, we're going to the MNC Land Company, which continues to work at Passavant in June, July, and August. There's a schedule and the life and times for you to check out when they'll be near you. With that in mind, do you enjoy being outdoors? More volunteers are needed to help with watering or weeding in 3 garden areas around the Abundant Life Center. For more details on how you can help, call Tony Baldwin at 724-272-2353. Not only will you be beautifying our community for all to enjoy, you will also be getting some exercise, which is an added bonus. Here's something new to plan ahead for. Are you from Baden or Economy Borough? If so, you are invited to a get-together on Thursday, June 19th at 1 p.m. in the game room. The goal is to plan a BE picnic. You definitely don't want to miss this special time of sharing, fellowship, and seeing old and new friends. Now an update for the ladies. Ladies' Night Out, I'm sorry to say, will not meet in June. You get the rest a month. Next meeting will be Wednesday, July 9th. Watch Life and Times and the upcoming Monday Madness for details. Heads up, the Passavant Book Clubs will take a summer break for June, July, and August. Hopefully, though, you can use this time to enjoy reading some books you've always wanted to read. Be ready to share what you read in September. I remember when I was a teenager, I used to read books like Gone with the Wind during the summer. And I'm wondering if it is still 1,000 pages long. Has anyone read it recently? It is still the best historical fiction book I ever read. For those in the classical music class, that class will also take a summer break. Did you visit the train room yet? They now need your help in creating a collector's wall of metal train signs from around the country. Here's an example. This is a Baltimore and Ohio Railroad. There is a book with tons of different ones. You could maybe find one from where you were born or where you used to live that you would like to have on their wall. And then this one that I just showed you is $15, but then there are some smaller ones like this one that are only $10 that have sayings on them. These are signs that are old and have been remade so they can be put on people's walls. This one says, if you couldn't catch it, we don't stop playing with trains because we grow old, and that's a fact here at Passavant because we have that marvelous train room. But we grow old because we stop playing with trains. So don't let that happen to you. Make a trip periodically to the train room so you won't grow old because you'll be playing with trains. Okay. The next item will certainly make you hot to trot to the Gently Used shop. They will be open Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays during the summer. Notice the extra day on Wednesday. Donations will still only be taken on Tuesday and Thursday, but browsing there will really cool you off if you've been walking outside. To be even cooler, you might want to volunteer to be a sales associate. If so, call Linda Shonka at 724-636-5790. And just to let you know, this is another blouse that I actually got from the Gently Used. They have really great high-end clothes for a fraction of the price. Now, ditto for the Passivant Auxiliary gift shop. It is open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Mondays through Friday. If you can't find something there you are looking for, just ask Nancy Fleming, the manager, and she will try to get it for you. They also need volunteers. If you're interested, contact Nancy Fleming again at 724-709-1399. Please check Life and Times for opportunities also to learn to play several games such as bridge, poker, canasta, and more. Also note that Mahjong will be taking a break during the summer. Check out our Wittenberg activities for more information because they also do games over there, and you might enjoy theirs as well, even if you don't live there. Did you go to the last game night that we had? It was so much fun. Perhaps the powers that be will organize another game night soon, since the last one was a huge success and loads of fun. Hint, hint. Did you know you can learn to play the ukulele here? Call Sandy Faulkner at 412-979-2388 for information. We could certainly use you talented ukulele players for our next luau, and we've already seen when that might be. So heads up and let's get that ukulele and start playing it. Bonjour, la la, oh my goodness, we're still learning some French. Check it out on June 12th at 11 a.m. Call Sandy at 412-979-2388 for more information. Now, what on earth is this noise we're hearing? Oh my goodness, did you hear it? Must be all the activity in our library, which will continue for a couple of months yet. Shelving may be moved around, replaced, and added to. That may cause some disruption to service, which hopefully will be minimal. Please be patient with temporary closing till all work is completed, and then you will be astounded. Our librarians thank you in advance. Do you live at Wittenberg? Just another reminder here. There are many resident opportunities at Wittenberg listed in the Life and Times also. Any Passivant resident, again, may attend by calling Arlene Mawhinney at 724-452-3681. And she will place your name on an attendance list. You don't have to live there to attend something. Remember that. Now, there's another thing for you to remember. To join your friends for one or more of the upcoming Aspire wellness trips to destinations including, let's see if I can pronounce it right this time, Monongahela Incline. Don't think I quite got it. But that's going to be Thursday, June 12th. That's coming up soon. Details and information on additional destinations are in the Life and Times and Aspire catalog as well. Be sure to sign up for these trips before they are full as soon as possible. And where you do that? In the fitness center. Are you missing your home church, which is now far away? Maybe too far to drive? You know, there are 5 Sunday worship services here at Passivant, plus some other meetings during the week that you can attend. You will be welcome to each one of them. All are listed in the Life and Times. For instance, Seaman Memorial Church invites you to choose from 3 Sunday services. The service at New Haven Court is at 9:15. Then the Seaman Chapel service, which is also broadcast live on Channel 900 at 10:30 a.m. And at last but not least, especially for those who like to sleep in a bit, Wittenberg Place service starts at 10:45. Hope to see you at one of those. Now, there's a Catholic Communion service held on Thursdays at 10:30 a.m. in Seaman Memorial Chapel. Then we have the Passavant Community Gathering, which meets also in Seaman Chapel twice a month. The next meeting is at 2 p.m. on Sunday, June 22nd. Come, worship, and hear the good news of Jesus with Pastor David Paul on June 22nd. Channel 900, as well as Life and Times, also has a list of other pastors that will be doing the community gathering. A Bible study and hymn sing with Pastor Frida and Jim Pfister is held on Mondays at 1:30 in Seaman Chapel. So if you like to sing, that's the place to be. Now you can also nourish your spirit with Pastor Frida on Channel 900 right in your home on Thursdays at 7 a.m., 9 a.m., 6 p.m., and 10 p.m. for you night owls. Thank you again for watching this edition of Monday Morning Madness. If you missed any of the information, you can find it on the Channel 900 slides, in the Life and Times, or even the Aspire catalog available at the Fitness Center. There is something for everyone living here at Passavant to enjoy in that Aspire catalog, so make sure you look at every page. Please continue to watch Channel 900 throughout the week for daily updates or cancellations. And we're always looking for individuals who would like to read the announcements as I'm doing. If you are interested, just stop by the media services office next to the creamery and talk with Owen. He's the handsome guy with the beard and the mustache and usually wears a nice shirt and tie to boot. There's also a sign-up sheet on his door if you haven't noticed, like a calendar where you can put in your name for what date you would like to do the announcements. Max and I hope you enjoy using all this news. It's an awful lot to take in, I know. That's why it's in several places for you to find. Just remember, it's also in the current Life and Times as well as on 900. Now, before we sign out, remember Father's Day is Sunday, June 15th, and honor all the fathers you know in some way. Here's a poem I found to do just that. God took the strength of a mountain, the majesty of a tree, the warmth of a summer sun, the calm of a quiet sea, the generous soul of nature, the ability to see when others need help, and the desire, energy, and time to help them, the comforting arm of night, the wisdom of ages, the power of the eagle's flight, the joy of a morning in spring, the faith of a mustard seed, the patience of eternity, the depth of a family need. Then God combined all these qualities. When there was nothing more to add, he knew his masterpiece was complete, and so he called it Dad. With this poem, whose author is anonymous, I honor my dad, husband, and 3 sons, as well as all of the dads here as Passavant, and even the ones who are not a dad, but maybe somebody's adopted them as one. I pray you will do the same for everyone you know who is dad. And I looked up when it said the wisdom of the ages on the poem. This comes from Job 12:12. You're pushing my table away, Max. That says, wisdom belongs to the aged and understanding to the old. So, I also have a nugget of wisdom for all of us again. You know, you can't control everything that goes on in your life. So try to focus on what you can control and let the rest just slide off your back like water. So, this is until June 23rd. This is Betty Allen and Max, the Wonder Dog, signing out. And I hope you have a great next week and Father's Day. Thank you.
Imagine having the world's largest video library at your fingertips. filled with everything from cooking tutorials to travel documentaries. That's YouTube. And today, we're going to show you just how simple it is to use. Whether you want to learn a new hobby, relive classic moments, or stay connected with family, YouTube has it all. And the best part, it's easier to use than you might think. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's unlock the wonderful world of YouTube together. Hello and welcome. My name is Clem, and today I'm going to walk you through using YouTube for the very first time. If you've been curious about YouTube but weren't sure where to start, you're in the perfect place. This guide is designed to be followed step by step so you can pause at any time and practice what you've just learned. YouTube is basically a giant library of videos that you can watch whenever you want, completely free. You can find videos about cooking, gardening, history, music, family memories, and just about anything else you can imagine. The best part is that you can watch at your own pace and choose exactly what interests you. Are you ready to begin? Let's get started. First, let's open YouTube. There are two main ways to do this, depending on whether you're using a computer or a smartphone or a tablet. If you're using a computer, the first step is to look for an icon on your screen that says Chrome, Firefox, Edge, Safari, or DuckDuckGo. These are web browsers that connect you to the internet. Click on whichever one you have. Second, at the top of your browser, you'll see a long bar where you can type. Click in that bar. Type exactly www.youtube.com. Press the Enter key on your keyboard. You should now see the YouTube homepage with lots of video thumbnails, small pictures. If you're using a smartphone or a tablet, look on your home screen for a red icon with a white triangle. This is the YouTube app. If you don't see it, you may need to swipe left or right to check other screens. If you can't find a YouTube app, look for an icon called App Store on Apple devices or Play Store on Android devices. In the App Store or Play Store, type YouTube in the search bar at the top. Tap on the YouTube app. It has a red icon with a white play button. Then tap Get or Install. Once installed, tap the YouTube icon to open it. If you've successfully opened YouTube, you should see a screen with lots of video thumbnails and a search bar at the top. That means you're in the right place. Before we start watching videos, let's make sure everything is easy to see and hear. Making text larger on your device. On a computer, first hold down the Control key or Command key on the Mac and press the plus key several times until the text size is comfortable for you. To make it smaller again, hold the Control or Command and press the minus key. On a smartphone or tablet, go to your device's settings. Look for Display or Display and Brightness. Find Text Size or Font Size and tap it. Adjust the slider to make the text larger. Take a moment now to adjust your display until it's comfortable for you to read what's on the screen. Remember, you can always adjust this again later. See? Now, let's find a video to watch. The easiest way to do this is by searching for something that interests you. Look at the top of the YouTube page for a search bar. On computers, it's in the center at the top. On phones, it's at the top right. Tap the magnifying glass icon if you don't see it. Click or tap in the search bar, then type something you're interested in. For example, gardening tips, or classic movies, or how to bake bread. Press Enter on your keyboard, or tap the search icon. It looks like a magnifying glass. You'll now see a list of videos related to what you searched for. Take a moment to look at the video thumbnails and titles. Each thumbnail is a picture showing what the video is about. Go ahead and try searching for something you're interested in right now. Take your time. There's no rush. Now that you've found some videos that look interesting, let's learn how to play one. First, simply click or tap once on the thumbnail or title of any video that looks interesting to you. The video page will open, and in most cases, the video will start playing automatically. If it doesn't start automatically, look for a large play button, a triangle pointing right in the center of the video. Click or tap this button to start the video. Once your video is playing, here are the essential controls you should know about. Pausing and playing. First, to pause the video at any time, click or tap once on the video itself. You will see a pause button. 2 vertical lines appear. To continue playing after pausing, click or tap the play button, the triangle that appears in the same spot. Next, adjusting the volume. Look for the volume icon at the bottom right of the video. It looks like a speaker. Click or tap on this icon and drag the slider that appears up or down to adjust the volume. You could also use your device's volume buttons if you're on a phone or tablet. If you don't hear any sound, make sure the volume isn't muted. If there is an X next to the volume icon, click it to unmute. Making the video fill your screen. Look for an icon in the bottom right corner of the video that looks like 4 corners or says full screen. Click or tap this icon to make the video fill your entire screen. To exit full screen mode, press the Escape key, usually labeled ESC, on your keyboard, or look for a similar icon in the corner of your screen and tap it. Turning on captions or subtitles. Look for an icon at the bottom of the video that looks like a box with CC inside or a speech bubble icon. Click or tap this icon to turn on captions, which will show the text of what people are saying in the video. Click or tap it again to turn captions off. Take a moment to practice these controls. Try pausing the video, adjusting the volume, going to full screen and back, and turning captions on and off. One of the best things about YouTube is that you can watch at whatever pace feels comfortable to you. Here are some helpful tips if the video is moving too quickly. Look for the gear icon at the bottom of the video. Click or tap on it and select playback speed. Choose a slower speed, like 0.75 times or 0.5 times, to make the video play more slowly. If you want to rewatch a part, below the video, you will see a progress bar showing how far along you are. Click or tap and drag the small circle on this bar backward to go back in the video. If you need to take a break, simply pause the video by clicking or tapping on it. When you come back, even hours later, you can press and play the video, and the video will continue from where you left off. After you finish watching a video, you might want to find more like it. Here are a few ways to do that. Related videos. Look to the right side of the video or below it on phones and tablets to see a list of related videos YouTube thinks you might enjoy. Simply click or tap any thumbnail that looks interesting. Subscribing to channels. If you really enjoyed a video, you might want to see more from the same creator. Look for the channel name below the video. Click or tap on the red subscribe button next to the channel name. Once subscribed, you'll see new videos from this channel when you open YouTube. Congratulations! You now learned the basics of using YouTube. Let's recap what you can do. You can open YouTube on your computer or device. You can search for videos you're interested in. You can play, pause, and adjust the volume. You can use captions if you want to read along. You can watch videos at your own pace. You can find more videos similar to the ones you enjoy. Remember, there's no rush to master everything at once. The beauty of YouTube is that you can explore it gradually at your own pace. Each time you use it, you'll become more comfortable. Is there a specific type of video you'd like to watch right now? Go ahead and try searching for it, and use the skills you just learned to enjoy watching. If you need to review any part of these instructions, you can always come back to them. Happy watching.